Okay, here we are, Thursday, November 20th. Got some things I gotta address. So last week, the episode ended in ways that I guess no one really saw coming. And honestly, neither did I. I had asked Flex a question. He didn't take too kindly to it. He eventually answered it, but he stormed off. Then what happened after that was a little bit of a tirade that I went on. So I reflected. I mean, some parts I kind of do feel bad about what I said. But at the end of the day, was I wrong with what I said? I don't know. I thought it over. I watched it back. And I was like, what's the next best thing for me to do? So I was like, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Let me come on this pod. Let's do another episode. Hopefully, we turn a new leaf. And last week was just a little blip. But as the star, I should start the episode. I should start every episode, as far as I'm concerned. I may not even go by the shooting star anymore because shooting stars come and go, but stars are always there. So with that being said, I've said my piece. Now let's see if there's peace amongst us. I will now bring on Flex. Oh, that's an alarm. I'll be right back.
So, I thought that we were going to talk about this, but you know what? Maybe it's best just to do the episode. We're going to get through this episode because we have fans, we have people that follow us, and I treasure every single one of y'all. I said it on episodes before. Like, thank you for everyone that supports us. I never wanted our personal troubles to ever delve into what we have here. And things have happened in wrestling that I've really wanted to talk about. And, this past week, and just so y'all know that this is the first time him and I talked, even been in front of each other. So I think that just because, at the end of the day, y'all, we're 4TL. We're for the love of wrestling. And this is what we love to do. Doesn't matter if, him and I are not seeing eye to eye. That's just neither here nor there. We both love wrestling. So for the love of wrestling and for the love of this podcast, we're going to do this. And we're going to do this to the best of our abilities because, like you said, and I agree with this, we're going to turn over a new leaf. This is going to be the new leaf. We're going to do this the right way. What happened at the end of the last episode happened at the end of the last episode. But the thing is that we had a SmackDown after that. We had a Raw after that. Had NXT. Had AEW after that. Literally, Full Gear is on Saturday. So I'm excited. I'm really excited for this. And, you know, I just think that this is the time that we are going to talk about wrestling. So, Starry Night. Like, what did you think about SmackDown? Let's just start with SmackDown. Like, what did you think about it?
What happened on SmackDown?
I mean, look. So what started off, I'm trying to even think back to it because it was about last week, but I want to say the things that I remember. Jade squashed BFAB, which expected. Jade Cargill is starting her new reign. I just, I think that with the War Games, the War Games is coming up, and we really have, Drew McIntyre popped back up. He was suspended, right? He's suspended, but he popped back up, and he basically signed with, the Bronze, Logan Paul. So he is officially the fourth member of that War Games team. And then you have Cody, you have CM Punk, you have the Usos. So that's SmackDown in a nutshell, basically. I think that was like the big thing that came out of SmackDown. Just from what I can remember, Jade, I'm going to keep saying this, Jade is looking like everything that we expect. She just takes over. She doesn't say much. She is looking like a true star. And I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. She don't gotta say much. She just do what she gotta do. What do you think about that?
Took long enough.
Okay. All right.
I could learn from Jade.
Okay. All right. I mean, look, we took pictures with Jade before, so I mean, did you feel that when you took a picture with her, or what were you thinking? Like,
Star recognized star.
Okay. We'll see how SmackDown goes this week. Like we said, it ended off with the bloodline, not bloodline, but more so with the Usos and Cody Rhodes, CM Punk. I actually do want to ask you a question. How do you feel about Cody and CM Punk being on the same team? Like, whose team do you think it is?
Should be my team.
Okay. All right. That's not the question I asked you, but you know what? How about this? Let's just jump into Raw because things happen on Raw, and I know you want to talk about Becky Lynch losing her championship to Maxine Dupri because you're a Becky Lynch fan. Let's talk about that.
I was really more excited to see Brock Lesnar appear at the end of Raw.
I mean, yeah, Brock Lesnar's on he's on that other team with Drew McIntyre and the Bronze, Logan Paul. I think that's going to be a great team. I think that's going to be a good team, but we're going to see essentially how well Cody and CM Punk and the Usos and now Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is back. Roman Reigns. I like that song. But
Starry Night. Starry Night. Yeah, that's better.
Hey, all right. So hold on again. Yo, what's really going on?
I'm chilling.
Okay, so you didn't talk about Becky. You didn't talk about. All right, I know the one thing you'll talk about.
Okay.
Asuka is teaming with, obviously, she's teaming with Last Legend. She's teaming with who else is she teaming with? Oh, Nia Jax, Kairi Sane. Who do you think is going to be the fifth member of their team?
Honestly, they don't even need a fifth member. See,
Why do you think Asuka's enough?
Duh. I mean, don't you watch the product?
I mean, yeah, but like Asuka, I don't know. I just feel like maybe Asuka might be running through her time might be running out. Let's just say that.
That take is pretty on brand.
Okay. I mean, look, I'm excited for Last Legend. I'm really excited from her and seeing what she's done, and she's really put over this big forearm. So I'm really excited to see what she does. Charlotte is back on the Alexa Bliss and Rio team. So I would love to see which person's going to join their team. It could be, talking about Becky Lynch and Maxine Dupree, it could be AJ Lee, because Rhea Ripley was talking to her. She was like, yeah, I got to talk to you about something, or whatever she said. But I think that might be their fifth member. What do you think?
I mean, if AJ wants to join the losing team, go ahead.
Yeah, well, we'll see who wins and who loses that one. But trying to think what else happened with Raw. New Day cut a promo. I don't know if you've seen that one, but New Day cut a promo. It was a pretty funny promo. Xavier Woods is back, and they cut a promo. Basically, they were in New York. Oh, wow. They were in New York. And they cut a promo, and they basically was like, hey, y'all are chokers, Madison Square Garden, bunch of chokers. I know you didn't like that, because I know that you're a Knicks fan. So what did you think? You had to not like that. That had to have been something that you were like, eh.
I mean, what they said didn't concern me. I'm not a choker. They weren't talking to me. I wasn't in New York. I don't live in New York. I don't see what that has to do with me at all.
Okay.
I don't even think they said it to the Knicks teams. What I remember was seeing the Giants. I remember seeing Cam scatter boo-boo because he's injured. He's out for the year, actually. So if anything, Xavier was right.
Well, I mean, John Cena, actually, let's talk about that. Let's talk about John Cena. John Cena is the new IC champion. Took it from Dom. We talked about that last week. And now he's going to have a rematch. Well, Dom's going to have a rematch at Survivor Series in San Diego. But what ended up happening was the Judgment Day basically jumped John Cena, and then Sheamus and Rey Mysterio popped up, and they were basically had a 3-on-3 match. John Cena's last televised match on Raw, he takes the dub. Very great fashion. Start the show was really good. The only thing I had a problem with was Rey Mysterio. They got to either figure out what they're going to do with Rey Mysterio and Dom, because they can't really be teasing this too much. And I really wanted them to have a match in San Diego, since they're both from there. Obviously, Dom being the son of Rey Mysterio. I would have loved them to have a match, but I mean, maybe I don't know. You know what could be actually great? Maybe Rey could finally turn heel, and maybe he can help Dom win the title back. For me, as a Dom supporter, I would love that. But I don't know. We're going to see. So, do you have any other comments? Because I can keep going. You know that, right?
I mean, you said let's talk about Cena. Now you're talking about Mysterio, so I'm not really sure what.
Okay, but like I need you to like talk. Like you're not giving me anything right now. So if you want to talk about Cena, talk about Cena. If you want to talk about Dom, talk about Dom. But we need to talk about something. I cannot be the only one speaking right now.
Well, say 25. Cena. So much is said about Super Cena, but he needed the help of 2 future Hall of Famers just to beat the Judgment Day. What a way to go out. What a star. What a star. What a champ. Never seen. Sure. I've seen lesser deal with the Judgment Day by themselves, but Super Cena needed Hall of Famers. Okay. But yeah, congrats. Congrats.
Like, look, it was kind of a send-off for him. Like, he wanted, he obviously couldn't wrestle with Ray or wrestle against Ray or wrestle against Sheamus, 2 of the guys that, he faced. He took titles from both of them, when Ray was a face, and obviously Sheamus being a heel and whatnot when he first came out. Sheamus basically got his start off of Cena's back, So, he couldn't have a match with them. It's good that he's in the match with them. I think that's what the thing they were thinking about was just, let's just put him with him and figure it out.
He could have, but Ray hurt his leg. Oh, well.
I mean, he's old.
Yeah, let's tag team. Wow.
He's old, though. Ray's old. So, like, obviously, he's not going to be around all the time. Like, come on now.
So then go away. Should have been away.
I don't know, bro. I think even though I'm a Dom supporter, like, I still like Ray and I still respect what Ray has done. So, you can't sit here and just say, well, go away. You don't know the mentality of Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has had legendary matches that have transformed and transcended this business. Like, you can't say, oh, we'll just go away. That's not fair to him.
His time is up. Ironically, his time is not now.
Okay. Anything else you want to talk about with Raw?
Oh, Becky lost her title.
Bro, I literally said that in the beginning.
Oh, I mustn't been paying attention. Yeah, Becky lost. For another person, AJ, who should have just gone away. Why you back? You had a match. You were carried. You took months off. Now you're Becky. You know what? Because that's all she could do. She can't beat Becky for the title. She had to interfere so someone else can do it. And now they're kind of giving her credit for it. Go away. You were away for so long. Why come back?
Because the fans want her back. The fans have asked for her back.
They didn't want her back 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago.
No, I mean, like, yeah, obviously the fans wanted her back, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I mean, like, you have AJ Lee, you have this big star in the mid 2010s. Nikki Bella, first of all, if you say AJ Lee should go away, Nikki Bella should go away too. What do you feel about that? Nothing. Okay. So how about this? How about all of those old heads that you're talking about need to go away, and who's going to replace them again? Nothing. Okay. So, you know who somebody's not going to go away, and I'm going to stand 10 toes, and matter of fact, 13 toes on this. Mercedes Moné, and we're transitioning because I don't care about. It's a hard transition right now because at this point, I want to talk AEW. AEW is about to have full gear, and I'm excited for it. But because Mercedes Moné, and I'm going to put my prediction out here right now because we're about to do predictions. Hopefully, I mean, look, the way that this damn thing is going, I don't know. Wait, matter of fact, I'm going to ask you, do you want to do predictions, yes or no?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do predictions. All right, boom. So I'm going to just start with I'm going to start with the match that I feel like should be the main event: Mercedes Moné and Chris Statlander. Mercedes Moné is a 13.5 because the half is kind of like the ROH TV championship. She won that off of Red Velvet yesterday. She wins the match in her hometown of Boston. She ended up really. It was that finish. Look, that finisher was great. That was a wonderful finisher. I hope that she puts that in her arsenal. I have spoke about this, and I'm here on the podcast saying Mercedes Moné is the greatest Black wrestler of all time. Hands down, bar none, no other Black wrestler is on the level of the CEO, Mercedes Moné. She is Kobe Bryant, number 8 and number 24. Literally, both of her stints, legendary.
Is that your take? Because I thought I heard someone else make that take before, but continue.
Who else made that take? You tell me.
I hear a lot of chitter chatter, so who knows where it came from. Certainly
right, so why would you interrupt me while I'm trying to speak? Obviously, you don't want to talk. So if you don't want to talk, shut your mouth.
Oh, aggressive.
No, I don't care. Stop talking. So Mercedes Moné is literally Barry Bonds without the steroids. If Barry Bonds didn't have those steroids, he would still have been a great player, probably all-time great. Unfortunately, the steroids accusations have altered his ability. She is the Bill Russell of the WWE. These championships is just like how Bill won his all his rings, 11 rings. She got 13 and a half rings, going to have 14 and a half by the end of Saturday. So what do you think? Give your one-word answer. I don't know what you're doing, but just tell me what you think about that.
Mercedes will win.
So we agree on it.
I mean, you happen to have a take that I also have, so sure.
Okay. Do you want to pull? You want to say one of the matches, or do you want me just to keep going?
You do it.
All right. So we got. Let me think. We got Hangman versus Samoa Joe in a steel cage. I think Hangman is going to win because the next person that needs to take the belt off of Hangman is a returning Swerve. And since Swerve has not returned yet, there will be no losing of Adam Hangman Page or Hangman Adam Page, however you want to say it. What do you think?
So all of these storylines just lead to Black people winning?
Hangman's not back.
Yes, but him keeping it is just for Swerve to take it.
I didn't say Swerve was going to take it, but now that you said that, yeah, you know what? You're right. Swerve will take it.
Honestly, neither impressed me. Don't really care who wins.
Okay. What else we got? Let me see. TNT Championship. Mark Briscoe, Kyle Fletcher. If Mark Briscoe loses, he has to join the Don Callis family. Okay. Surely Mark Briscoe in the Don Callis family is a horrible idea. So Kyle Fletcher should win, but I don't like the stipulation of Mark Briscoe joining it. So I'm starting to lean towards Mark Briscoe beating Kyle Fletcher. But the only reason would be is because they are trying to get Kyle Fletcher to then be the main event star. Maybe be in a, I don't want to say a love triangle because that's crazy, but be in a triangle between the two Japanese stars, Takeshita and Okada. Maybe maybe he loses, and Okada kind of has to give him his, his swagger back. We gonna see. But Mark Briscoe in the Don Callis family is a terrible idea. What say you?
What's terrible about joining a phenomenal, fantastic family? A family that will provide for you, that will protect you. Again, your take on brand.
So who wins?
Sorry, I thought you could read between the lines. The champ retains. Briscoe joins the family, which you think is such a bad idea. Shoot, I joined the family if I was offered. Wouldn't you? But maybe you don't think you're a good fit either. So you kind of align with Mr. Briscoe. So yeah, the champ retains.
Okay. The new national, was it AEW National Championship? We're gonna call it. We'll call it that.
No, it's what they call it.
I mean, look, that's what it is. It's the AEW National Championship. That's what it's going to be called.
Yep.
So we know that the first two competitors is going to be Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Oh, am I going to pick the black people because they're going out first? Yeah, damn right. This is going to be a classic, and whoever else joins that match is going to make it worse. First of all, we have never gotten Bobby Lashley versus Shelton Benjamin. This is going to be a classic until probably Ricochet ruins it or somebody else ruins it. But that's neither here nor there. I would love Shelton Benjamin to win this championship. I think that this is going to be I think that he's going to win it only because it's time for Shelton Benjamin to get his just due. Now, do I think that he will win it? I don't know. My heart says Shelton Benjamin, but my head is starting to say Ricochet. Because guess what? You bald-headed people are starting to really piss me the fuck off. Ooh, you're pissing me off. So guess what? You know what? Ricochet wins. That's what I'm going to think. Ricochet wins.
Wow. I'm doing with the attitude problem, but someone has to use profanity and can't use other words in the English language to express.
Just say your take. Be quiet. Just share your take, dude. Like, what are we doing right now?
I can't be quiet and say my take at the same time. So, yeah, again, pretty on brand that, Shelton Benjamin. You know what Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley have in common? It's not a classic. Snooze fest. Why has Shelton never won the big one? Snooze fest. He's literally just like the Black Lance Storm. Ricochet. Yeah, you know what? Maybe you should think with your head. Because Ricochet should win. Ricochet has charisma. Ricochet has athleticism. Pretty easy answer, in my opinion, as the star of the show.
Okay. What else do we have?
Is there any other interesting match worth talking about?
Yeah, this is a great. First of all, it's going to be in Newark, New Jersey. It's going to be great. Like Tony Khan just had an interview with Ariel Helwani, and he's hyping up this to be like literally one of those ones. Oh, first of all, Brodito versus FTR. Oh, you think I'm going to pick FTR because Stokely, Carmichael is their damn manager? Stoke is their manager? No, Brodito wins.
Well, your issue seems to be with bald people, so I wouldn't expect you to pick FTR.
I mean, we don't know if Bandito's bald or not, so.
Yeah,
could be
but we
lost.
know who is. We know Stokes is. We know one of FTR is. So you wouldn't pick them. Funny enough, Shelton Benjamin, out of the previous one, was the only one with some sort of hair. Shocker.
Okay, well, next one is going to be the $1 million match between Kenny Omega and Jurassic Express versus a bald-headed man named Josh Alexander and the Young Bucks. You know what? I'm going to go off-brand. I'm going to pick the ball person. I think that the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander win only because I want the Young Bucks to win that $1 million. I think that they do take that money and they join the Don Callis family and let the storyline be whatever would have made with that. But you know what? I wouldn't mind it. I would not mind them actually joining over Mark Briscoe because it actually makes sense versus Mark Briscoe just being, oh, well, it's our 5th match and if you don't win, then you're going to join the family. Like, that's just too convoluted for me.
Oh, I'm supposed to say something.
Yeah, duh.
Not really interested in this match.
So you have no win. Okay. Well, is there another match? Darby Allin and Pac. Oh, this is going to be a brutal match. Part of me feels like
Can't be more brutal than this.
Why are you interrupting me? Are you done? Can I say my piece and then you can say your piece? Because actually, I'm really getting ready to. It's like the end. This is getting crazy.
You don't have to stop speaking if I decide to say.
You are interrupting me. Can I speak?
Nothing.
And then you go. This is how it works. Why is it so different now? Like, what is going on? Do you have a prediction about? Matter of fact, I'm not going to give a prediction. Do you have a prediction about Pac and Darby Allin?
Darby is gonna end his career again, and then come back again. Doesn't even matter. We're not gonna see him for like another 5 months. He's just gonna need to call Sting and be like, "Hey, I'm ready to come back."
So you're saying Darby Allin's only there because of Sting?
That's at this point. That's all that keeps him interesting.
Okay. Let me make sure that we don't have any other matches on the main card. Casino Gauntlet. Oh, here we go. So we got the Babes of Wrath, Sisters of Sin. If you don't know what the Babes of Wrath is, I don't know if you know who it is. What it's Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron. The Sisters of Sin, which is Julia Hart and Sky Blue. The Timeless Love Bombs, which is the Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, and then Megan Bayne and Mina Shafir. This is a 4-way tag team match to decide what the stipulation will be for their semifinals match. Part of me really wants Megan Bayne and Marina Shafir to win this match. However, I do not know what stipulation they would pick. I feel like the Timeless Love Bombs is going to win this match because they already kind of called their shot of what they want, which I thought was like a death match or something like that. But yeah, let's go with that. Timeless Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. Shout out to them.
Maybe I should be like you and pick Willow's team. Why? She's black.
And yet you're not picking anything right now.
No, I'll pick the black. That's what you do.
Yeah, and how about this for the black? John Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly. No black people on this. Let's pick that. I love that Kyle O'Reilly is John Moxley's like kryptonite. That's really funny to me. And I think that he will continue to be his kryptonite. And I think Kyle O'Reilly wins.
Of course, you'd pick the non-bald one of the two.
Okay. Are we done? Did you pick somebody, or can we be done? Like,
Match also doesn't interest me.
okay, you know what interests me? The future of this podcast, and let's talk about that. So, is this what's going to happen now?
So let me explain what happened, right? At least you deserve some sort of an explanation. So last week, like I said when I began this episode, I reflected. I was doing a lot of thinking. I was like, man, I really put you in a spot where you had to pick an answer that was probably difficult for you. But then I'm like, damn, if you can't answer a question like, which one of these would you remove from history? One has to go, then man, how do you make choices in your everyday life? That cannot even, you acted like that was the toughest question you've ever been asked. But I was like, okay, see where you're coming from. Then you walked away. You couldn't even deal with it. You had to walk away. Okay, get a little breather. I'm not gonna lie. I said some things. It wasn't planned. To be completely honest, I was milking it a little bit. You know, for the sake of the pod, of course. And then I thought back. I'm like, did I lie though? Did I really say something that was incorrect? Then I had to question myself, like, should I apologize? And I was like, you know what? I am going to apologize. The second I said that, I sneezed. That followed up with a cough. And that's how you get this voice. I just flat out, I got sick. And that's how I realized if I apologize, I'm doing the wrong thing. And then I had to think about my position. And I realized, we have a role to play. You have a role, I have a role. But from what I've seen, 4,150 people watched this video of my take about the Westside Gunn situation and how AEW should use him based off this situation with this company. That was me. Also, that was an emergency episode, which means I didn't really have time to prepare for it. You wanted it. Star recognized star. I'm the one that took the picture with AJ Styles. Phenomenal to phenomenal star. 4,800 views. I'm starting to see that you were the one who was right all along. I am the star. Yeah, you are the behind the scenes guy. I'm the one they want to see. I just need to start acting like it. So that was a little bit of a revelation that kind of hit. And now I'm like, man, I shouldn't even be called the shooting star. Shooting stars come and go in the blink of an eye. I am a star. I am here to stay. I understand it now. I am who I am.
And if I wasn't, then why would you say I am in your Slim Shady looking outfit? First of all,
You're quoting a white person? Oh, I can't believe it.
First of all, that was great. That was wonderful. Kudos to you for doing what you're supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry. There would be no 4TL without a certain somebody bringing us together. Now all of a sudden you're a star. Oh my God, and I'm bigger than the brand. Okay. So the days that we were together and that we built a friendship, we built camaraderie to the point where we built camaraderie with other people. You know what?
Wait.
I think with other people. Go ahead.
You know what? What are you going? What about those other people?
Those other people have to have a say too.
Oh,
I'm bringing them in.
Oh, okay. Because you know what? Since now you want to bring outsiders, then
No,
I'm
we're
gonna.
family. Don't
Oh
say
no,
outside.
we standing outside.
We're family.
Now I'm gonna say this.
We standing outside.
You want to bring real life into this? You sent me a text message not too long ago saying that you invented me.
Sure did.
What you also don't realize is you don't invent a star, you find a star. The star will shine with or without the finder. That's
But
all.
nobody cares about it if it doesn't have a name and is not found.
Yeah, what's your name?
First of all, my name is right down there. It's Brent. Forget this Flex stuff. Flex is what I used to be. Right now, I'm Brent. I came on this pod because I literally came home and I was trying to get on here because I wanted to see what you were going to say.
I mean, you shouldn't even call yourself Flex. Where the muscles at? It should be me. I should be Flex Star.
All right, you know what? I'm done talking to this fool. Hey, Junkyard, El Grande Negro, please tell this fool about himself.
Who the fool? Boo Boo the fool? Man, I didn't see no fool, man. I don't see no fool out here, yo.
I can't even see you.
Hey, man, because I'm darkness out here, man. I'm like you, dog, with them shades, bro. Starry night, right?
That's
I respect
right.
it. Yeah. I like this dude, man. Who this dude? I see Brent and Starry Night. But you know who I do see? My man El Grande Negro. I mean, I'm here, man. What's good, yo? Everybody all quiet, man. Okay, fine. Then. You know, Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. So, nobody's even singing nothing. What's happening and shit?
Well, first of all, your boy ain't saying nothing. El Grande, you say
man.
something. What's going on?
Grande, man. I thought you said we gonna get some food, man. God damn.
I thought you were going to, like, what's going on?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Tell him about, first of all, tell him about himself, because this is not how we're supposed to go.
I mean, I've been watching you guys like for a little second now, and just to see how you guys are going through this turmoil. It's you know, there's a word. There's a special word that comes to my mind when I think of what's happening to you guys. And Star, this is for you, brother. Cousin.
Wise words from El Grande.
Cousin. What's going on, brother? I'm sorry that you had to endure the heartache of just carrying along baggage that is not its weight in salt.
Bro, you have no idea. Like, I gotta carry so much weight. I'm
Yeah.
like, this guy call himself Flex, but I'm the muscle of the show.
I feel your pain, brother, because every time they see the 3 Count Kings, they come to El Grande. They don't go to Junkyard. They don't go to the Mark. They come to El Grande. And I'm feeling a little baggage on my back as well. So much, sir. You want to know what's wild, Star?
What's up?
Junkyard gave me a nickname long time ago. He gave me the name of Sir Star. And how apropos is it that the Star and Sir Star are going to connect?
Well, I may not have said a lot during this episode, but I did say Star recognized Star. And I know Star when I
Star
see one.
recognizes Star.
These
Absolutely.
shades cannot block your shininess either. So
Hey, Star to Star, hey, we had to let the baggage go.
but you know what's interesting? Brent, who that's the first time I met him on this pod. He didn't even comment on my attire. See, this is how a star dresses when they're trying to go incognito.
Yeah, yeah.
But see, when a star wants to be seen, this is what you would call a statement.
Yes, sir. Take it to. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about.
So if he has questions, I ain't got no S on my chest, but I got the answer on it. And that's all we gotta say. From this point forward, Star recognized Star. No more talking. In terms of Junkyard, just to quote another great heel, sing along with the stars, it's over. Now you're just gonna see our actions speak louder, and you gonna see how bright a star can really shine. Cousin. This is for the love of the stardom. It begins with the star. It ends with the star. The star always gets the last word. And this has been episode 16 with a time limit of 48 minutes and 38 seconds.